Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about Star Wars Black Series figures, vintage Star Wars trading cards from 1977, autograph returns to the mail, and let's get started. So today I went into a Walgreens. I was looking for the Walgreens exclusive Marvel Legends Series Thing figure from the Fantastic Four. Didn't know that thing was a thing until a couple days ago. I saw it on a video. Somebody mentioned it, and I'm not the biggest Marvel Legends fan or Fantastic Four fan, but I kind of wanted that thing figure. It looked pretty cool. It's an exclusive. So I've been kind of looking for it. I've been to a couple Walgreens and I have not seen it. Today I stopped at a Walgreens. Did not see the thing figure, but I did see this, which I did not know existed before today. It's the Obi-Wan Kenobi Force Spirit figure. And first of all, I texted my brother-in-law. He's the action figure aficionado in the family, and I asked him if it was worth getting, and he's like, yeah, sure, it's a Walgreens exclusive, and I understand that. But I asked him if he wanted it, and he's like, yeah, sure. So he didn't show a lot of interest in it, but he's like, yeah, I'll take it more or less. But the more I look at it, the more I want to keep it, because I think they've got the figure down pretty well. It looks enough like Sir Alec Guinness to pass for Sir Alec Guinness, but they've changed it a little bit. You can see the back of the box right there. But I definitely like, I don't know if it translates very well onto the video, but they definitely got the shine and the glare on the paint, where it looks like he's glowing, as in the Force Spirit, as the title indicates. And I forget which movie it is. I'm sorry. But yeah, and you can tell he's a holographic or clear figure. You can see his hand right there. See if it'll focus. And the other hand. Sorry for the glare. But either way, I'm thinking I might want to keep this. I don't have any other Star Wars Black Series figures, but this one's pretty tight. I might just keep it. I would love to get a thing figure though, just because. So I got a return through the mail. Moving forward, I got a through the mail return the other day, and the other day I got two through the mail returns from North Houston, Texas, and they were both of Houston Astros players, where they sent the card back to me. They sent in the envelope that I provide, stamped, thank you there, thanks on the back. And they sent me, both players sent me the cards unsigned, which was definitely a bummer. I'd rather just not get a return from somebody like that at all. Because when I see something in the mail, like, hey, I got an autograph return, I open it up and there's just a regular card inside. So I was a little optimistic when I got the North Houston, Texas stamp on the envelope. And they, at least the Houston Astros are consistent. My card was returned unautographed. I don't know why the Houston Astros are so autograph unfriendly or unfan friendly. An autograph is just a quick swipe of the pen. I imagine these people are too important to take 5 seconds to respond to a letter. They don't even have to read the letter. They could just sign the card. And I don't quite get that. They took the time to return it, but not to sign it. And I just don't get that. So I apologize to the Houston Astros for taking your time. And to Dallas Keuchel, sorry that I bothered you. I won't bother you or your teammates anymore. I did not realize you were not, this team policy was not to be fan friendly. So live and learn. I will not send any more requests to the Houston Astros. And now moving on to the vintage Star Wars trading card series. This is the blue series I'm talking about. Here's an example of the card. I bought this set probably several months ago, fairly cheap on eBay. There was a card or two missing. I filled that with single cards that were available on eBay. And this is, I didn't have a lot of Star Wars figures when I grew up. I had the trading cards and I bought those with my own money, and I think that made these more valuable and to me. And I finally got the set. Like I said, this is just an example. And the stickers, I love the stickers. That was the main thing back in the day. I just splattered those stickers everywhere. I had so many cards. I had a stack of Blue Series cards I would just carry around and manhandle those. But if you remember, if you collected these back in the day, the backs of the cards had three things: either random movie trivia, a build-a-picture of the infamous cockpit scene from the Millennium Falcon, or a artist rendition of the iconic movie poster, which is behind me right here. And I've always loved the artist rendition of this movie poster, and they made that into a build-a-picture. It's not really a build-a-figure, it's a build-a-picture mini poster if you collected the whole set of these. And this is the scene from the Millennium Falcon, the famous cockpit scene where Han, Chewie, Ben, and Luke are all in there. And that's not a moon kind of thing. But this picture is very dark. If you assemble it and you put it together, it's very dark. It's very hard to see, which I understand. But the movie poster that resembles this one was absolutely awesome. And I've wanted to put it together and frame it for quite a while. And I finally did. And I had a generic poster frame from Walmart. And I think the poster frame, this might help out if you plan on doing something like that, is roughly 18 by 24. The one I had, I was going to put something else in it. I never used it. It was stuck in a closet. And the finished mini poster is roughly 14 by 18, give or take. So it definitely fits within the frame, but I did not want to use the provided cardboard because the picture is only so big and they would have this brown cardboard around it, and I did not want that. So I was going to use a regular poster board. It's just kind of flimsy and a little bit thin. I wanted something that was roughly the thickness of the cardboard, and thankfully I had a this is like a movie school project board. Kids would buy and do their science fair projects or whatever, and attach pictures and things to that. And this is the remnants of it. I already cut it down to fit the frame, but it's got a little bit of foam in the middle there. And luckily, the frame the plastic that goes around the frame fit around this, and the plastic cover on the mini poster. And I tried to do it by hand. I was putting the cards on the presentation board. Sorry, right here. Imagine this is a bit bigger. This is the part that I cut off. But I was putting the cards there, trying to line up the picture, and they just kept shuffling all over the place, and it was just ridiculous. But I didn't want to damage the cards. I want to save them as part of the set. And my wife actually provided some of these. These are photo mount stickers. And I was a little hesitant to use these because you have to stick them on the face of the card because the picture's on the back. And I tested a little bit, and they're very small. Right there. Oops, sorry. They're very small, and this front part peels off. And I tested it on an older card. And luckily, even though these are over 40 years old, these cards here, the sticker peels right off. And I imagine if you have a nicer set of these and you want to keep these in pristine condition, you might not want to use these photo mounts here. But I was willing to take that chance. And I'm glad I did, because assembling those individually was just ridiculously hard. And take into consideration that I just eyeballed this to center it, and I didn't really measure it. And these cards were all made at different times, and they don't exactly line up. But here's the original, or the artist. Damn, I'm sorry, with the glare there. So that's probably the best right there. So I'm pretty happy how this turned out. If you look at it really closely, you can see some of the lines don't match up, like on C-3PO's head. It's not perfect, and there's some gaps in there. But I'm definitely happy with this, and I can definitely update this. You can see the phone in the back where I'm recording there. So you can definitely update this and reposition that, but I think it's freaking awesome. And this is the presentation board I have with the plastic frame that just slid on right here. So I'm gonna find a place on the wall to mount that and displays. I think that's freaking awesome. It's definitely different than this poster here. Characters are repositioned. It's a little bit different. There's only 1 or 2, 3, 4 spaceships here, or X-wings, opposed to the about 100 in that picture back there. And there's no Vader in this picture. I apologize for the glare. That's probably the best angle. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put this up on the wall somewhere if I can find space. And my Black Series Spirit Force Ben Kenobi. And the more I look at it, the more I want to keep it. I think it's pretty tight. And I haven't seen one before. I've been to a handful of Walgreens looking for the Thing figure, the Marvel Legends Thing figure, and I have not seen those at all. And this is the first one I saw today of the Ben Kenobi. So I might just keep this and kind of stub my brother-in-law, sorry. And no thanks to the Houston Astros for no autograph. I apologize. I didn't realize they were so important they couldn't respond to fans. And I will not bother them anymore. I get the message. Leave us alone. We're not going to give you an autograph. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I will be back shortly with another video. And subscribe, whatever. Like this video if you happen to be watching it. And I will see you later.